Hello viewers, once again welcome to my new lecture. As this is a continuation, lecture number 4, as we have discussed about the monophasic dosage form. Today we will talk about emulsions. In pharmaceutics, emulsion and simple words, it can be defined as these are the liquid preparations or biphasic dosage form which containing two immiscible liquids, mean when we are going to mix two liquids, so they are not going to mix, so one of which is dispersed as a minute globules into each others. The liquid which is converted into minute globules is called dispersed phase, and the liquid in which the globules are dispersed is called the continuous phase. So as we have already talked about the biphasic dosage form, that this is a two-phase system in which one phase is called dispersed phase, which is called in which the solid particle they are dispersed in a dispersion mediums. One thing should be keep in mind that the dispersed phase concentration will be less than the dispersed compared to dispersion medium. Because in dispersed space, there are solid particles which are taken in a very minute concentration, and these particles can be dispersed in a liquid medium, which is called continuous phase. So normally, two immiscible liquids they cannot be dispersed for a longer period of time. Thermodynamically, emulsion is the most unstable system. Normally, two immiscible liquids cannot be dispersed for a longer period of time. So, an emulsifying agent will be added to this system in order to stabilize the emulsions. Whenever the emulsifying agents are said to be added to the emulsion, so it forms the film around the globules in order to scatter or disperse the indefinitely in the continuous space, so that a stable emulsion is formed. Because whenever we are going to mix two immiscible liquids, for example, the classical example is iron and water. So iron and water they cannot mix with one another, so readily it can be dispersed. So by in order to agitate it, in order to mix it, so we should add so another agent which is called emulsifying agents. So by the addition of emulsifying agents, these two phases it will be separate from one another and stable emulsion will be formed. After that, there are some types of emulsions. And types of emulsion, there are two types of emulsions. The first one is oil and water type of emulsion, while the second one is water and oil type of emulsions. In oil and water type of emulsions, emulsion in which the oil is the dispersed phase, whereas the water is in the continuous phase. So the oil and water type emulsion are preferred for internal use. In these emulsions, gum acacia, tragacanth, methyl cellulose, saponin, synthetic substances, and soaps form from the monovalent bases like sodium, potassium, as well as emulsifying agents. So I mean that oil and water type of emulsion, oil is the dispersed phase and water is the dispersion medium. So in this case, and as usually the oil and water type of emulsions can be preferred for the internal use. So and especially in oil and water type of emulsions, so we are using gum acacia, tragacanth, methyl cellulose, saponin. So all these things you can see on my screen. So all these reagents they are used as a emulsifying agent. For example, gum acacia that is used as a emulsifying agent, tragacanth, methyl cellulose, saponin. So all these are used as a emulsifying agent. While the second one is water and oil type of emulsions. So inshallah in my next lecture we will talk about the water and oil type of emulsion. Thank you so much for watching my lecture. So if you have any question regarding my lecture, so I'm always available for your services. You can directly email me through my email. Okay.